my topic is on crime statistics, and this topic considers all the crime that has been involved in between 2005 to 15. So, the agenda for this crime statistics is like my idea for the data analytics is analysis is a data set that involves crime statistics. That means what are the types of crimes that involved in this period of time, like 2005 to 15, to determine the crime rate and what type of crime has been mostly increased. These are the all the items that I'm going to focus on it. So to concentrate on the prime locations to decrease the rate of crime. It means like to uh, to concentrate on the prime location. It means like where which cities has the highest crime rate. We have to target on it, like to get rid of the cities and to be careful in that cities, and to know the type of crime, like what type of crime is that, like it's a murder or a robbery, or like a property crime, property or a non-negligence, etc., etc. And this analysis helps with cities that are better and safe. We can find the cities which are better and which are safe to move or to travel. Like we usually go on weekends, right? We can choose the cities which we can which we can say like these are the safest city to travel to stay for a long time, like that. And when coming to the crime data, and this crime data helps us to understand the crime rate from city to city. Like I have chosen like 9 to 12 cities in US, so you can find which city has the highest crime rate, and the growth in regular basis, and which city has the growth in crime rate. So this helps us to determine how many cases has raised from last year, the past year, to the upcoming future year. Like 2005 to 15, you have 10 years to estimate and determine. So you can easily find out whether that's which in which year we have the highest cases, and which year is going to be the better with the low number of cases and least number of cases. So when coming to the first visualization, here we can see the date and location with the different cities at the bottom. So I can show you like the cursor. These are all the cities. So the color indicates the different year, and these are the locations. So by this visualization, easy to determine the exact indicator value with the date and location. Here you can know by the public Tableau public visualization, you can directly scroll this cursor and you can directly know the indicator value, and you can easily find which city has the highest cases and which city has the lowest cases with the number and everything. So when coming to the second visualization, here we can see there are three types of crimes, like murder and non-negligence, property crime, and violent crime rate. When coming to all these crimes, like murder and non-negligence is the least number of cases that registered. And when coming to the property crime rate, there's the highest with more than 300K. So we can estimate like property crime has been increased and been increasing in the upcoming years. When coming to the violent crime rate, it's probably medium in between the murder and the non-negligence and property crime. So this helps us to find which type of crime is high and which type of crime is low. When coming to this visualization, it is the visualization in between the location and the cases, like in which location you have the number of cases. Like uh, this picture shows the number of cases with respect to the location, helps to note the city with high crimes, determine the safest city with lowest crime rate. Here you can choose the Louisville has the lowest crime rate, and when coming to here, Oklahoma has the highest crime rate. So here we can say that Louisville is the safest, and Oklahoma is the toughest part to survive. When coming to the fourth visualization, here I created this visualization year by year, like from 2005 to 15 for every city. So the crime rate has been decreasing for some cities, and some are in a spiky way. Like some are linear, they are constant in space. Like so, by the visualization link, you can directly scroll on this linear graph, so you can find out what the number and the exact number with respect to the location. So when coming to the next visualization, this graph shows the exact measure values with respect to the location. Again, I divided the graph with the different places. So Louisville, you can see the least number here. And when coming to the Memphis is the highest here. So you can easily find uh, where the bars are the lowest and where the highest. The lowest is of Louisville with the least count, and overall throughout the analysis, Louisville stayed as the safest city, and the Memphis stayed as the toughest city. Like you have more crime rates. So when coming to this, I divided this visualization with the type of crime, like murder and non-negligent one phase, this phase, and indicator name this phase, that means property crime rate, and the violent crime rates. Here you can see that property crime rate has the highest number of bars, so this indicates that we have more property crime rates in this particular location. And I can say like it's easy for you for the visualization link, through you can scroll and you can easily determine where you can see the murder and non-negligent has the least number of cases with the least bars. This also I divided this as a row ID, that means the case number or something like that. So on that, everything is registered with the row ID, and the row ID is divided like this. So you can find which has the highest crime and how many cases has been registered on which place. So in this visualization, the year and the indicator value and the value of crime. So the spikes indicates the rise in cases, and here the downfall indicates the decrease in cases. This is simple that the start of 2005 has the highest cases, and 2007 has little spike, and when coming to 2015 it went down, so the cases has been decreased. So when coming to this is the clear visualization again for 2000, like a year and the cases, like how many cases has been registered in every year. Like you see, like here it started with 2005, went linear up to 2013, and there we have the spike for 2014. So later after 2014, they it went good, like the cases has been decreased, so you can see the downfall of the crime cases. And when coming to the final visualization, this is the final visualization where I created with the six different important sheets, like sheet 1, sheet 2, my particular preferences. So here, as I explained, everything has been elaborated, and you can just see through the cursor passing on it. This dashboard represents the important visualization of the crime statistics by this W page by moving the cursor. Yeah, that's I mentioned. Cities with the highest crime rate is properly weaved. With cities with the lowest crime rate is also properly weaved. So also we can estimate which is the safest city and which is toughest city to survive through this visualization and the data provided through the crime data and the crime statistics which I previously provided. So here I conclude that upon these stats, like Memphis has the highest indicator value with 90,000 cases, and Louisville has the least with 4,800. The main reason, the only way to reduce the crime is to identify the property crime potential with quarterly unit inspectors, as well as enforce community rules. So this will help us to this will help us to reduce the crime rate in particular cities and in a country.